And I like to give a shout out to my niggas with the game plan. And shout outs to my niggas with escape plan.
Alright guys, what's up? I'm about to tell you guys a story about how my mom actually walked in on me watching porn. Alright, so back when I was about 12, I think it was, I was on this bus, and it's bus 8, and this bus was known to have the most high schoolers. And I was sitting in the back because I was in middle school, and I was like, oh dude, I'm cool, I'm gonna sit in the back. And then this kid, we're gonna call him Dom, he is sitting next to me. He's like, so have you ever heard of porn? And I'm like, no, what's that? And he's like, oh, well, you might want to go and watch that. And I'm like, why? And he's like, if you like girls, you'll like porn. That's exactly what he said. I still remember it. So I got home and I was like, okay, I'll just look this up when my parents are asleep, because I was afraid that it was like gonna be inappropriate, which it was. But it was about 9 o'clock and I was up and I grabbed my phone and I looked it up and I was like, what the hell is this? So I just watched a video, or I think, yeah, I was watching like a video, and I watched another one. I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Like, I wasn't like beating my meat or anything, but I was just like, this is kind of interesting, because I wasn't sure what exactly it was. And my dad came downstairs and he went back upstairs, and I was like, oh, that was a close call. So I just kept on watching it, trying to figure out, like, you know, what exactly it was. And then my mom comes downstairs, and she comes into my room, and she's like, Isaac, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing. And I tried to hide my phone and everything. I tried to hide it so then she wouldn't look at it. But then she ended up actually looking at it, and she, like, grabbed it, and she looked at what I was watching, and she's like, what the hell is this? And she got so mad, and she decided that she was going to go through our internet history, because I was on like the home's internet or Wi-Fi, and she's like looking at it, and she's like, you have watched like 4 or 5 videos of this? She's like, where the hell did you learn this? And I'm like, I learned it on the bus. And she's like, why are you watching this? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, that's really inappropriate. And I was like, I'm sorry. And like, she was furious about the fact that I was watching that. But what she didn't realize is that I wasn't even 100% positive as to what this was. Alright, so as a 12-year-old, I'm thinking like, oh wow, you know? And that was the first time. Now, as I said, the first time. Now, there was another time that she actually did walk in on me. So, this one was when I was actually 13, so about a year later. And I decided, you know what, let's watch this again. Like, why not? Because, you know, I'm dumb. And she figured out that I was watching it because I accidentally unplugged the headphones or whatever. And she heard it because her room is near my room, and it was at night. And she came in and she's like, Isaac, what the fuck did I tell you about this? Because she was so mad. She didn't want, like, me watching that at all. Like, she was not okay with that. And literally, all that happened is that she went onto the internet. Again, she looked at the search history. She saw that I watched, like, 10-ish some videos. And she's like, why are you still watching this? And I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of find it interesting. And then she's like, well, you're not supposed to learn about sex on porn. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, yeah. She's like, if you want to learn about sex, then go to, like, a health class. And I'm like, oh. So as this is happening, I'm wondering, like, to myself, you know, what the hell is going on? Because, like, I'm thinking, porn, wow, it's kind of a cool thing, you know? It's people having sex on the internet. Like, it's interesting because as a 13-year-old, you know nothing about it, but you're still going through puberty, so it's kind of like a thing where you kind of understand it, or you see that that's what's going on. So I'm sitting here, and as this is happening, as she's yelling at me and telling me that I'm not supposed to be doing this, I actually was just like zoning out, like horribly. And then it just ended up with her leaving and her being like pretty decently mad about me watching that. So as she walks out, she takes away all of my stuff. Like, I mean everything. She took away my tablet, she took away my phone, she took away the laptop and everything. And I was like, wow. And then she made me have my door open even. Like, that's how serious she was about this. She made me have my door open for like the next few months. And now, like, just before like, I think it was a few months ago, my mom actually would check my search history every single month just to make sure that I'm not watching that. And I just found it kind of freaking hilarious that she was so worried about me watching porn that she was like checking my search history almost 24/7. She was trying to make sure that I wasn't doing like that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh crap, like, what am I gonna do, you know? And I'm literally just thinking about it to this day, about how my mom is still worried about me watching that kind of stuff. And I find it just kind of like funny that she still is super worried about it. And right now, as I watched it, that was when I was 13, and now I'm 15, and she's still worried about me watching it. And I'm like, bruh, okay, you know what, I'm good, like, you don't need to worry about me and all that. But, you know, guys, the lesson here is when you're watching that kind of stuff, either be more careful or, like, just don't watch it at all, because it can maybe end up to be some pretty bad endings, if I say so myself, honestly. So yeah, guys, I'm just going to leave you with the rest of this gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed my really weird and awkward story, and hope you guys were maybe even able to learn off of it. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Take it easy, and yeah. Six motherfucking kills, bro. 6 motherfucking kills. Purple SMG. Oh my god, bro. Is that a purple heavy too? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, where are we going? Wait, we don't even need to launch. Oh, dude, people. What? Yes, I love 5 damage hits. Oh, what? Let me reload. Oh, God. I'm out of ammo. No, here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I'm just getting these kills right now. Alright, let's go. They have to. Alright, let's just get in.